K-pop stans saying things that end up being misinformation is dumb. For example, K-pop stans who say that boy groups release dark and noise music is a stupid thing to say because there's so many boy groups in K-pop, fourth generation, that it cannot possibly be true that all boy groups do noise or dark music. How can all boy groups be doing one type of music? How can every single boy group to debut be doing dark noise music? Did all companies that have boy groups, big and small, come together in a meeting and collectively decide that our boy groups will only do noise dark music and nothing else? In summer, winter, spring, autumn, for Christmas, for Valentine's Day, for Halloween, etc., we'll do dark noise music and nothing else. It's dumb to be honest to think that way, because not every artist does what y'all think they do or don't do. You generalize things without researching. Take Korea for example, not every artist to debut in Korea, boy groups, girl groups, K-bands, soloists, etc., are K-pop, and there are K-indie artists, K-hip-hop artists, K-trot artists, etc. So it's the same with K-pop, not everyone does the same thing. Even with another example, cute concepts are dying. The concept itself cannot be declining just because you don't see big budgeted groups do it. Unless bigger, smaller company groups stop doing the cute concept, it cannot automatically be considered dead, when only one side does less of it. Nugu K-pop and Nugu K-pop groups exist too. There's Nugus, even more Nugu than Nature, BB Ended, Labom, Alice, now Alice, Dia, etc. You cannot just generalize something without questioning things first. Before I make assumptions on K-pop, I always check first. Maybe the thing I'm thinking about isn't true, and I'm wrong. So y'all should do the same. It's not hard to do some research, and check up on a few groups. You don't have to look at all K-pop groups, just a couple of groups that are not well-known Nugus or popular groups, or Nugus unknown to a lot of people, but are on the radar enough for K-pop stans to know they exist. Look at Nugus, at or below 1 million views all the way up to 100 views or less. Making assumptions and spreading lies is the most horrible thing to do when you only look at one side of K-pop. Let's take another example. Fourth generation is noise. How did it come to be in your mind that fourth generation is noise, when not every group will be doing the same kind of music, as I said above, and when fourth generation started in 2018, and noise only recently started getting some popularity towards 2021 or late 2020, IDK? Why do y'all always seem to forget about 2018-2019 K-pop where noise was less? Plus, a thing that annoys me about K-pop stans is that they'll try to prove their point by showing only what they want to show, like for boy groups doing noise they'll show noise BG songs, for example, 80s Gorilla, but will forget about their noiseless music, the other side of the coin like Answer or Wave. K-pop stans always seem to hate on boy groups claiming they release noise, due to their misinformed K-pop stan selves, and somehow forget about the noiseless music these same groups who've released a noise song have released. K-pop stans would rather believe in misinformation and not search for the truth. They say things are lacking, dying or dead, but unlike me, who knows a lot of groups, you cannot confirm something is lacking, dying or dead because you knowing 10 to 15 groups doesn't make your point valid. There are probably close to 1,000 groups in K-pop, just an estimation. I'm not sure how many have actually debuted since the start of first generation, or maybe more from bigger and smaller companies. Knowing only bigger budgeted groups doesn't make your point valid, if you don't bring Nugus into question who have the answers to all your misinformed thoughts. You cannot claim something to be true, when you didn't confirm if it's actually true or not. You didn't do enough background checking and research to confirm your words. For things to be 100% true, you need to do research. That's why it takes long for me to edit debunking videos, because I research and edit in as many groups, songs as possible, leading my video to be long. Stop trying to forget Nugu groups exist, just to get your dumb misinformation across. Stop making opinions videos or hard to swallow pill videos, where one of your opinions are hard to swallow pills is about fourth generation being noise, boy groups being bad because they do dark or noise music and many other misinformations. It's wrong and y'all need to stop. In conclusion, y'all can't just say things without questioning the validity of your words. How do you just edit a video, and spread the misinformation in the video without checking if whatever you say is true? I mean, yes, there can be a lot of true things in K-pop, taking popular Nugu groups into question and properly analyzing things, for example, the quirky concept not being done a lot. That's true, but a lot of what y'all as K-tubers and K-pop stans have said is misinformation, because y'all didn't look at enough groups. Nugus cannot be left out of things y'all say, when it involves talking about a whole concept, generation, the K-pop industry as a whole, a gender of groups, etc. Basically anything that involves a whole category of something. You cannot just look at popular, well-known groups for things like these, because that makes your information the truth that you see, and not the actual truth that needs to be accepted by everyone who says these misinformations. K-pop isn't only bigger groups, K-pop isn't only what your perspective is of K-pop. Boy groups release good music, cute concepts are still thriving, fourth generation has noiseless music. None of these things that y'all said is true or will ever be true, because as I said earlier, not every group will be doing that one same concept, sound or whatever, and just because the side of K-pop that you know isn't doing it, doesn't mean it's dead, dying or lacking, unless you have actual proper researched proof that it is.
초조해진 눈빛 아슬아슬한 외줄 타긴